My ever-loving students, this is Ezra, your accountancy teacher. May God bless us all with all His blessings. Today, let us go to the problems and let us take the problem 1 given in the page number 71. Now, let us analyze the problem first. From the following information given below, prepare receipts and payments account of Kurunji Sports Club for the year ended 31st December 2018. See, this is the format of receipts and payments account. And what is the name given? Kurunji Sports Club. In the place, you have to write Kurunji Sports Club for the year ending 31st December 2018. 31st December 2018. It is given like that and we have written the date. First one, what is given? Before going to do this, you must know the reason of preparing this receipts and payments account. Listen to me. This receipts and payments account is prepared to know the available cash in hand or any bank overdraft is there. This account is prepared to find out the cash available in hand or any bank overdraft is there. That is why we prepare this account. And this is the format of that account. Receipts, inner column, outer column. Payments, inner column, outer column. This side is meant for entering the transactions of receipts. The name itself gives you receipts. Whatever comes into the business will be recorded in the debit side. Whatever goes out of the business will be recorded in this side. You need not worry about the period, whether it is meant for the previous year or current year or the subsequent year. You need not worry about that. If money enters into the business, take it to the receipts side. If money goes out of the business, take it to the payments side. It is better to tell receipt side and payment side instead of telling debit side and the credit side. Anyhow, if money comes in, that should be recorded in the receipt side. If money goes out of the business, that should be recorded in the payments side. Now, let us do the sum. Cash in hand 1/1/2018 rupees 4,000. This should be recorded here. 2. Balance brought down within bracket write cash in hand. What is that amount given? 4,000. That should be recorded in the outer column. If there is any bank balance, that should also be recorded here. Suppose if there is bank balance means that should be that cash in hand should be recorded in the inner column and then below that write that cash at bank and add these two and show it in the outer column. In this problem, they have given only cash in hand. Next one, cash in hand. Salaries paid is 3,000. Salaries is an expense and the money goes out of the business, so it should be recorded in the credit side by salaries. What is that amount? 3,000 is given. Next, life membership fees. I told you that life membership fees is capital item. You need not worry about that. Whether it is capital item or revenue item, don't worry about that. If money comes in, record it in the receipts side. Life membership fees are received. So, I am going to write it in the debit side, the receipt side. Life membership fees. What is that amount? 10,000. And the next one, subscription received 15,000. It is an income, so subscription. What is that amount? 10,000. Sorry, 15,000. And the next one, rent received, income, so to rent. Received, what is that amount? 2,000. And paid for printing charges, it is a payment, so by printing. What is that amount? 2,500. And locker's rent received, it is a receipt, so locker's rent. What is that amount? 1000. And tournament receipts. To receipt. Tournament receipts. What is that amount? 14,000. And tournament expenses. By expenses, when money is expended, money will go out of the business. So, by tournament expenses, what is that amount? 10,500. And investments purchased. By investments, it means purchased means we might have spent money to buy investments. When we go for buying shares, that will be treated as investment buying. That investments 25,000. That's all. See, if this side is exceeding, it means there is cash in our hand. Whereas when this side is exceeding, it means there is a bank overdraft. Remember, when receipts side is more than the payment side, it means there is cash in our hand, or there is our bank, our money is deposited in a bank. Our money is in bank. You have to remember that. When this side is exceeding, you have to assume that there is bank overdraft. Now, 10, 14, 29, 30, 32, 32, 46. And this one will be 3, 5, 15, 16, 16, 41. From 46, when we subtract 41, we get 5,000. And this is the balance carried down, and this represents the cash in hand. And cash in hand, 5,000. Again, it must be shown in the debit side. To balance brought down cash, 5,000. Okay, again let me explain this receipts and payments account. This is one of the accounts prepared by a not-for-profit organization, and this receipts and payments account is prepared to know whether any cash is available in hand or any bank overdraft is there. In order to find out that, we prepare receipts and payments side. First, take the opening balance here, and at the beginning itself there is bank overdraft, means that should be taken to the credit side. If in the sum, if it is given as bank overdraft, means take it to the credit side and write by balance brought down within bracket, write bank OD and write the amount. Here it is not given. They have not given any bank balance also. If any bank balance is given, write the cash in hand in the inner column, and with that add the cash at bank and show the total in the outer column. Here it is not given. So, if money comes into the business, you need not worry about whether it is meant for the previous year or current year or next year. If money comes into the business, and you need not worry about whether it is capital receipt or revenue receipt, write it in the receipts side. Likewise, when payment is made, money will go out of the business. All payments will be recorded in this side. You need not worry about whether the payment is meant for the previous year, current year or next year, subsequent year. If money goes out of the business, record it in the credit side, payment side, and then go for balancing these two. If this side is exceeding, it means there is cash in hand. And if this side is exceeding, the balance will be treated as bank overdraft, and that bank overdraft will be shown in the credit side. That's all. Shall we go to the next sum? Problem number 2, given in the page number 71. Let us analyze the sum. From the information given below, prepare receipts and payments account of Coimbatore Cricket Club for the year ending 31st March 2019. Here you have to show the of Coimbatore Cricket Club. In the heading, you have to give as receipts and payments account of Coimbatore Cricket Club for the year ending 31st March 2019. Bank OD, so that should be brought to the credit side of the receipts and payments account. Cash in hand, that should be shown in the debit side. Wages paid, it is a payment. Subscription received, remember they have shown it separately for the year, previous year, current year, subsequent year, they have given separately. You need not worry about it there, and you can directly show it in the outer column. And wages yet to be paid, you need not worry about this. You need not worry about depreciation, wages yet to be paid, like that. If money comes in, that will be recorded. Here there is no movement of money, so we need not record this and we need not worry about this. Interest on loan paid, it is a payment. Honorarium paid, payment. Water and electricity charges, payment. Match expenses, payment. Sports materials purchased, payment. Match fund receipts, they should be taken to the receipts side. Legacies received, legacy is a capital item that should be taken to the balance sheet, whereas it is received and it should be taken to the receipt side. And the cash balance 300, it will be shown. Donation received for pavilion, it is also an income for the business that should be recorded in the debit side. Shall we record? I have written the format of receipts and payments account. What is the name given? Coimbatore Cricket Club. Here I have to write Coimbatore Cricket Club. For the year ending, they have given as 31st March 2019. 31st March 2019. Receipts. First one, Bank OD. At the beginning itself, I told you that Bank OD should be brought to the payments side by balance brought down. Within bracket you can write Bank OD. What is that amount? 6,000. Next one, cash in hand. This is, and when cash is available, that should be brought to the debit side, receipt side. What is that amount? 1,000. And next one, wages paid for ground maintenance, payment by wages. What is that amount? 2,000. And subscription received, you need not show it separately. Subscriptions received, just write subscriptions. What is the total amount received? 10,500. And wages yet to be paid, that will not come in this account. Interest on loan paid by interest on loan. What is that amount? 2,000. Honorarium paid 2,800 by honorarium. What is that amount? 2,800. And match water and electricity charges by water and electricity charges. What is that amount? 700. And match expenses 2,000 by match expenses. What is that amount? 2,600. And match fund receipts 5,200 to match fund. What is that amount? 5,200. And legacies received to legacies 2,000. Cash balance by balance carried down. Cash balance. What is that amount? 300. Next one, donation received for pavilion to donation for pavilion. What is that amount? 2,000. And we have left that sports materials by sports materials 1,900. Now go for balancing these two, and this total will come 11, 16, 18, 20, 20,700. This comes to 16,300, and whereas this one is 19, 20,700. 4,004, sorry, 18,300. This comes to 2,400. So by balance carried down, bank balance 2,400. Yeah, this one is correct. Now this balance should be taken to the debit side. To balance brought down cash, they have given 300, and below that we have to show balance brought down, bank balance 2,400. This is the way of doing a sum. And again, let me tell you one thing. If bank overdraft is given in the problem, bring it to the credit side, that is payment side, by writing by balance brought down. Bank OD, you have to write it in the bracket. And in this sum, they have given cash balance and bank OD. Cash balance should be taken to the debit side, and write all the receipts in this side, and write all the payments in this side. When you need not worry about the amount is meant for the previous year or current year and subsequent year. If money comes in, write it here. If money goes out of the business, write it here, and then go for balancing these two. When this side is exceeding, there may be bank balance or cash balance. When this side is exceeding, there will be bank overdraft, and that will be brought to this side. This side you have to bring by writing by balance brought down, within bracket you have to write the bank OD, and the remaining amount should be sold. Yeah, and hope you have understood. By the grace of God, let us meet in the next class. Thank you.